We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Let's go.
On first down, they stick with Singletary to the 43, second down. The Giants at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. And Walker has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Here's second and 5 now from the 22. To throw is Daniels. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Daniels looking to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And they get the guard, John Runyon. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Off the play fake, Daniels. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Going up the middle, Foster. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking to throw, Wilkins. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilkins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilkins.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Singletary to get the drive started. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now Daniels.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They go play action. Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
2nd and 9.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Throwing now is Daniels. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. They run up the middle with Foster. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A first down carry for Foster. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Running left is Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And, boy, he is very
very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilkins. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilkins. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Wilkins off of play action. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The give, Foster running right. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilkins. Able to hit his... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Back to throw. Wilkins setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A give. This is Foster. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Pressure comes and down he goes. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they're currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Motion man is Crowder.
A shotgun handoff now. Foster. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down.
Wilkins. He's got Renfro on the out route.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground. Sheldon.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Owens. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Ready, set.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors from 3 yards out. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hunter Renfrow to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wilkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilkins. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilkins toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll hand off to Foster. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. On the handoff, Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it?
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheldon, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
To about the 26 here.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Micah Parsons getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Vaughn. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.